does it disappoint you that the mainstream press looks at Tupac mostly as a thug gangster rapper, and they seem fixated on the days of Death Row Records instead of looking at the total man, Tupac Shakur?
That does. It disappoints me that as much as has been done, I say this and I mean it, I don't think that anybody else would have done what we've chosen to do. And for people to not understand that that was a choice, you know, that we choose to do this and act like, you know, just, I don't know. Yeah, that does bother me.
Do you think anything can be done to change the image of the mainstream society toward Tupac?
Oh, I think time changes. That's it, too. Because time puts things in a different perspective. I can't say how time will see Tupac, but I know that there's something, what we've done, all of us, including you all, is that we've balanced the scale so that whatever they say, they can say this, but then there's the evidence of this. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You can say that he was a thug or whatever, you know, you could say that that's all he was, but then you have to explain all of this work.
Right.
You have to explain it. You have to explain how that person who was what you said was able to do that. That's what I meant about why it was my responsibility to put his work out. Because what makes a lie to those things is the reality of his work and the reality of the young people who are behind him, who are influenced by him. Are they influenced by Thug? No. They are influenced by his ability to take his situation and the illness in his situation and create a life for themselves and a light for themselves. That's what I see when I look at some of them now are young, but some of them by now are older. They used to be young, you know what I mean?
Right. I think we're all a little older than we used to.
That's right. And I see their work. I see what they're doing. I see what they've done with their lives. And they still feel Tupac as somebody to pass on to their young people or to the young people that they're working with, you know? So it doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me as much as it bothers me that the hip-hop nation, let me try to use that phrase, and probably I'm not using it correctly, but just be patient with me, that the hip-hop nation doesn't embrace more what his work is and how, because we could do a lot, but we shouldn't have to reinvent the wheel. No one should. We should all work. What we try to do is to work with other people that are doing the work. You understand? Right. There's just a lot that we could all do if we had a sense of ourselves. I don't think the hip-hop nation, which is why I'm reluctant to call them that, they don't have a sense of who they are. It's a word, really. It's a cliche and a word. But it doesn't, in this election, for instance, I haven't seen the hip-hop nation stand up for issues that have to do with them.
Right.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen them talk at all or make a candidate talk about how they are dying in the street. Don't want to bring it up.
Right.
That is my disappointments. There they are. What could be more important than that? Please tell me.
I don't.
What? What is more important than?
See, that's one thing I think. I think that a lot of people, when they look at Tupac, they don't remember. You know.
No, they don't. You said it right there. They don't remember.
Well, we're all getting older, and they don't remember that he was just a young black man. And how many young black men are falling in the street every day across the country?
Every day across the country. And as they throw stones even at Tupac, what do? I'm his mother. I sit back and say, let me see what you've done.
Right.
Tupac was killed at 25. Look at what he did. That's my message to young people is that. When they say he's a thug, look at what he did. What you can do. Outdo them. Outdo everybody. Just keep working.
Right.
You know? But, you know, there's a different message. It's a message of denial, literally, to me. I'm just perplexed at why we're not dealing with the issues of that and why I don't see more young people talking about, remember Brenda's got a baby?
Right.
Why? That don't happen no more? That's not true. It happens more.
It's becoming more accepted, though. I mean, you know what I mean?
Accepted on both sides. And let me say this now. Men and women. Young men, young women. When I said that we're giving up, I watch young people give up their rights. I'm talking about young women giving up their rights. Young men giving up their rights. Their right to be responsible for their families. Their right to be responsible for their community. A woman giving up her right to be responsible for her body. Her right to be responsible for her children. We have a lot of reasons, a lot of excuses. We have a lot of those. I don't deal in that. I don't live in that place. And I don't, if you're around me, you can't have that. That can't be a reason why not, You know what I mean? Something's wrong with school. Tupac did not graduate from high school. Tupac was not allowed to be ignorant because he didn't graduate from high school. Do you understand? It's not enough.
I didn't know he didn't graduate from high school.
No, sir, he did not. He quit in the 12th grade. 12th grade. Guess what? In the month of March or April, in the 12th grade, because he found out he didn't have enough credits to graduate. Yeah, math credits. Because he was a star in that school, you see.
Right.
In Baltimore. Yeah, so good. So they let him just keep right on going. No, he didn't graduate. But my point here, had he lived, Tupac would have went back to school. Please don't, people shouldn't fool themselves. Because of his arrogance, he would have went back. Never mind, You know what I'm saying? That's, But Tupac even not going to school, that didn't mean Tupac couldn't know, couldn't learn, couldn't study, couldn't read, couldn't do research. No. That can't be a reason. I say that to young people when I talk to them. I'm not going to tell you that everybody needs to finish high school. I'm not that person. I'm a high school dropout. How can I say that in honesty? I want you to. But if you don't, I need for you to know you are not excused from learning. You're not.
Right.
You have a bigger burden. Now you got to go search everything out yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I just think we take everything as nothing. It is nothing, and so we are nothing. We don't analyze things. We're not self-analytic. I don't want to beat up on us. I don't want to beat up on us. I do think that things will get better because there's always a new group of people coming. This the generation of people now that are in any way talking about Tupac. Some of them weren't even alive then. If they were, they were 3. 5 at most.